Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into a couple of topics here. I wanted to talk about Jimin and his heartbreaking message. I think I'm just going to briefly mention it because I definitely think it's important to kind of spread awareness about this. And if Papa Jimin Daddy cares about this, then so do I. I also want to get into a song that BTS has kind of collabed with. And it was something that leaked and Big Hit didn't even talk about it at first. And of course, I want to talk about Jungkook's $7 million purchase that he reportedly made. So grab your dumpling tea spillin' mug merch and let's jump into the hot tea that we have here today. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified as a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. Now let's start with Jimin, the Jimin star. I won't give too much backstory or kind of talk about exactly what happened with this. There's a lot of resources online that explain it way better than I can, but I just want to get into what Jimin did after the fact. Now there was this little girl, I believe she was about a year old. She did pass away and a lot of people online were kind of honoring her death and also trying to bring more awareness to her. There was many hashtags with her name, Chungina, and basically a lot of people knew about this with the TV show Unanswered Questions. After that aired, a lot of celebrities came out to kind of express their opinions, to show their support. There was many people holding signs and things like that, and I'm glad everyone was so quick to kind of jump in on it and talk about it, which is great as like how a community can kind of come together and realize things like this can't just go unnoticed. Now I guess Jimin was also watching the show, or maybe he saw kind of the uproar online, and I assume he was probably at home with nothing to do. And then he actually went ahead and posted something on Weverse. He posted a blank screen, so it was just black, and then he wrote, "Chungina, I'm sorry." And honestly, Jimin had nothing to be sorry about. He did nothing wrong. It's not his fault, but obviously he was sharing this message. You as someone who is seeing that is now wondering, oh my god, who is this person? Let me look them up. And it made us all aware of what happened, even people who aren't in Korea. I honestly didn't know about this story. Now, of course, Jimin kind of posting about this story made a lot of even international fans kind of see it. Those who obviously can't watch the Unanswered Questions show, because I don't believe it is translated in English. So I applaud him for bringing that to light. Now, a lot of armies were definitely mad just because Jimin was obviously mad. The whole situation is very upsetting, and when we see our Papa Daddy Jimin sad, it makes us sad. I could not thank Jimin for making this more aware for us. Jimin is doing the good things. I like that Jimin spends time kind of learning and watching new things. I think things like this is definitely super interesting to kind of take in and worth it to know. Like to know what is going on in the world. And it's definitely one of my favorite pastimes to kind of sit and watch documentaries, although they often result in crying a lot. I think me and Jimin have the same interests. Now, Jungkook's pastime might be investing or buying homes. Sort of. I'm kind of joking. But he recently did reportedly buy a home. Now, he bought one of his first homes, I believe, about 2 years ago in 2018. So it's a very nice apartment in Seoul. I believe it might have been less than 1.8 million US dollars. And it was a very nice apartment in Seoul. And now with allegedly how much money BTS makes, that is definitely a modest amount to spend on a home. I would say people who are maybe upper middle class or maybe a little bit higher can afford homes between $1 and $2 million. Like doctors and lawyers. But for a world-renowned celebrity, they usually buy homes for like $10 million. So I'm actually really surprised. And I think it was actually announced that Jungkook actually sold his home for $1.8 million, which is why I think he bought it for less. And then I read he apparently moved back into the BTS dorm. And I kind of thought maybe this is it for a while. But no, silly goose me. Jungkook Daddy bought another home. Now this was alleged and several sites were talking about it. And Big Hit did not want to confirm the apartment. This is a 2-story apartment in Itaewon. And it's said to be pretty convenient for Jungkook. Now I don't know how they know all of that. Like how the news knows exactly which house it is and the distance and all of that stuff. That's a little cray-cray to me. That's a little concerning to me. They got some real paparazzi, let me just say that. Now obviously I'm not going to show what the inside of the apartment looks like or what the outside of the apartment looks like. Like I've seen some news reporters talk about his home and say what they believe is true or not. But if you're literally showing the home or showing blueprints of the home, like that is private information. That's going too far. People will literally be able to find his apartment because apartments all at one point have been on the market, meaning it's been online. So any pictures or anything like that would give away where the home is. I do not accept leakage of home. So I definitely wanted to hear what some people were saying online about the house. Like over on Tweetster, one person wrote, "Just me jogging in Itaewon every morning trying to spot Jungkook." Honestly, that's funny and will likely be me too. Just casually going for a little jog and hopefully I'll bump into my hubby. Jungkook is my hubby. I don't even live there, but I'll like move there for him. Nobody, and I mean nobody, gets this treatment from me. Jungkook's over there like, I don't want your treatment. I of course was hoping to wake up today not only to see news on Jungkook's home, but to see news on hopefully some new music. I think right now they're taking a small break, or maybe they're preparing for their next album, so maybe they're in the studio, all that. I think it's very exciting to think that we might hear something very soon, because our boys never really take that long long of a break. Or at least so I thought, but something apparently came out a lot sooner. There was this Coca-Cola ad. This was in Indonesia, I believe. And there was background music to a song, but the voices sound eerily familiar. It was a rock cover of a song called Jungle by X-Ambassador and Jamie N. Commons. I feel like they're a rock band, but I haven't heard too much about them, I'm not sure. But the cover in the Coca-Cola ad sounded really good. And now after that drop of a commercial, a lot of Indonesian armies immediately knew. Like they knew it was a BTS, it was a Coca-Cola collab. But of course, Big Hit hasn't said anything. A lot of armies were kind of removing the vocal track and kind of getting it by itself just so we can hear the vocals more clearly. And at first when I heard it, I was like, that kind of sounds like my baby Cookie. But then I thought, I don't know if BTS would do something like this. Like it sounds so different from the BTS brand, right? There was even people who were guessing whose voice it could be. One person on L Tweetster saying this: Jungkook at the beginning, Taeyong at 45 seconds, Jin at 51 seconds, Jimin ad-libs. I swear to God it's them. There's no freaking way that it's not them. Now when Jungkook sang that lyrics, follow me into the jungle, I was like, I will follow you anywhere. I'll follow you into the ocean. Now this was incredible to hear, but it was weird. I was definitely waiting for a statement on El Zaddy Big Hit. Now similar to the Jungkook apartment thing, it was mostly just news outlets reporting on it. I couldn't find any official statement that was from Big Hit by Big Hit and not through a news outlet. Do you know what I'm saying? However, according to these news outlets, Big Hit said this: we confirmed that BTS sang the song. It is true that they have recorded the global Coca-Cola commercial song. This makes me so happy. Like I'm really excited to hear. The song sounds incredibly catchy. Like I honestly have nothing to say except I love the whole rock theme. I really do think rock will make a comeback this year. Maybe BTS will make it happen. Now I think the big reason why Big Hit maybe didn't mention it was maybe it was a cover they did a little while ago and Coke was like, can you just sing this cover and we'll give you some moolah? And BTS was like, heck yeah, I like some moolah. And then maybe they just forgot about it until it was released. Now there were a lot of people asking for the full version, like to cover the song entirely. I obviously think all the members would kill it, and I do specifically think Jungkook and Taeyong have amazing rock voices, and I think I would honestly just melt if I heard them sing rock, which by the way is my all-time favorite genre. I would totally buy it. It would be so catchy. Oh my god, it would be so good. Either this was just a one-time rock themed thing, or this is a preview into their next album, or what they're looking to do. I honestly can't believe how versatile they are. Like they can just be asked to do a whole different genre, they just do it and they kill it. They're so talented. Oh my god. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and kind of check stuff out. I have a lot of content over there that I can't really put on here. This is due to copyrighted material, it getting taken down over here and all that stuff, so I do keep it over there. You can get reaction videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you would like to see over there. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel and all that jazz. I have a video over there that's free to check out explaining that as well. With that said, there's 2 new videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.